Alright, welcome to the channel everyone. So let's check out what's going on with Kadena. So as we've been talking about this for the past week. If you've been watching my channel, we've been talking about this Federal Reserve meeting and it has finally come out. Now, we haven't necessarily got the best news in terms of the Federal Reserve. They've actually announced a Fed hike rate of 50 basis points, which if you're not an economist just means 0.5% increase to the interest rate. And if you don't know what that means in layman's terms, it means that increasing the interest rate means it's more expensive to borrow dollars. Having it more expensive to borrow dollars means less people are going to borrow dollars to trade and invest in the stock markets, and ergo people are going to trade and invest less in the crypto markets because the value of money increases as it's harder to buy money. So I hope that helped some of you who are still maybe a little bit confused coming into the Fed meeting, or who are new to my channel. Basically, the Fed have increased the interest rates higher than they've ever increased them basically since the year 2000. So not really the best news. However, we were told that I think Powell originally wanted to increase it by 75 basis points and we only increased it by 50. So on this news alone, you can see Bitcoin is humongously rallying to this news. I mean, I was trying to use TradingView like 20 minutes ago and everything was lagging. Like I was going on the daily time frame and everything would just lag. Like you can see the EMA ribbons they just don't load in. And if this is your first time watching my channel, you might think maybe this guy's, got a terrible PC. Maybe he's doing his TA on like a Samsung fridge or something because it's the charts are so slow. But it's genuinely, I think a lot of people are logging into to TradingView after this Fed meeting. I've never seen TradingView lag like this before. In every other Fed meeting, it was just completely nothing. But this one seems to be, a lot of people are keeping their eyes on TradingView. So you can still see the EMAs have not loaded in. But we jump into the analysis on the 4-hourly time frame. Here we go. They're finally in. On the 4-hourly time frame, the bullish momentum pushed up, reset itself, and now is getting ready for that next rally to the upside. What we're seeing on KDA right now is extremely bullish, and you can also see we do have a breakout to the upside of this ascending triangle. If we do extrapolate the price target, technically we came down all the way down to this wick, so we can draw it from the literal bottom, the minus or the inverse of the apex, should I say. This breakout target could potentially bring Kadena up to as high as $4.43. Now, if you are a seasoned veteran to my channel, you may have been watching me since I started covering KDA, basically since we broke out to the downside of this ascending channel. We were, where were we? We were like $6 something. $6.47, we flipped bearish on KDA and we literally dropped 45%. This whole time we were saying I'm going to be sitting on the sidelines until we get above your 4-hourly EMAs, because we're just looking at the trend. We're looking at the trend objectively. We notice that looking at your 4-hourly EMA ribbons, while they're bearish, the price moves down, makes lower lows. We come back up to retest them, we fail, and then we make new lower lows. We retest them, fail, make new lower lows, retest them, fail, make new lower lows. And once again, we're not out of the blue yet. Like, I don't want people to get extremely euphoric, because all we're doing is running into the top of these EMAs. And I would like to remind you that the last time we did this, we were up here at $5.13, and within the next 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, within the next 28 to 32 hours, we completely landslided. So we do need to see continuation. I know I said I'm going to be waiting until the Fed meeting is done before I decide on what trades I'm going to do, but we didn't necessarily have the best news from the Fed. But people are just getting very excited very quickly, and there's no problem with that. People can do whatever they want. I do really like how Bitcoin is looking and the stock market's looking. I really do think we are near a bottom, even if we are gearing up for one quick flush out to the downside. However, I would be waiting until tomorrow. I'm going to let the dust settle. I'm going to let this supposed rally take place. I think we're going to run up, and then I think we're going to correct. And then if we are going to have that rally, we'll see continuation. I don't think coming out of this Fed meeting, we're just going to go up in a straight line. I could be wrong. I've already got my crypto bags packed, so I'm not worried either way. However, You're probably wondering, when do I get bullish on KDA? And it's very, very simple. Like I've been saying, this downtrend has been perfectly 100% defined by these 4-hourly EMA ribbons. All I want to see is a break above approximately $4.22. I want to see a push above. I want to see a back test. I want to see a candle close on 42. And then I want to see us push back above. This is the most important part, so pay attention. I want to see us push back above the previous rejection point. So let's say we go up, we break the 4-hour, we come back down into it, back test it. If we have a dinky little pump, I wouldn't be touching it, because we could just roll over like this, and we've done that many times on KDA. Honestly, the amount of times that this happens where you see a breakout, a back test, and then you put in a higher high from this high, the amount of times that it fails to continue with the rally is very, very minuscule. Normally, as soon as you flip it, back test it, confirm it, make a new high, that is the done deal. You are done. So, like for example here, you can see we tried to push above these, we came down to back test them, we came back above, and I'm sure a lot of people were like, oh my god, confirm back test, it's done. And then we made a higher low, and then we just completely ragdolled down the staircase on this one. So like I said, I'll be giving you an update on Kadena. I do hope we flip bullish, because like I said, I don't enjoy coming on the channel and being bearish on cryptos. I am a perma-bull for the majority of cryptos, and it does suck when we're in these downwards trends, and I have to say, hey guys, you know, KDA, the trend is your friend until the end. We're clearly in a downtrend, so there's no point in getting in. But I don't enjoy making TA like that. I much more enjoy days like this when we see big influxes of volume. I haven't checked the KDA volume actually. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of volume coming in. I imagine more will step in as the Fed meeting goes over. We've got a bullish cross on the hourly, not too much to care about by itself. But previously we talked about this. We saw tiny little dinky fake outs on the squeeze bomb, and what we've just had is a reset and a push up. So it's not over yet. Like I said, the real test comes in for KDA when we flip the 4-hourly EMAs, and then once we push back above the previous all-time high. That's personally where I'd look to get back in the market. Like I said, I don't enjoy, you know, for the past week or two saying, you know, the trend is your friend until the end, we're getting rejection, 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 we're bearish, but I do enjoy when we're about to have these trend changes that we can take advantage of. And because of this, Cowboy family, if you've been watching my videos since we flipped bearish all the way back here at $6.46, this is why we say the trend is your friend until the end, and we buy trend shifts instead of assuming where the bottom is, because people assume the bottom was here, they assume the bottom was here, they assume the bottom was here, they assume the bottom was here, and people are assuming the bottom is here. I'm still not assuming the bottom is here, even though my gut feeling is that it is, because look at this. If we break out, we back test, and we head up, I enter the market after we take out the all-time high. So let's say hypothetically that's at $4.30. If you've been watching my videos for the past, the past couple of weeks since we did break down from this region, and you've been sitting on the sidelines with me since $6.50, you are going to be buying the breakout for a 35% discount, while other Kadena YouTubers were telling you, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. I mean, anyone can look at a chart. A monkey can look at a chart and see that the price goes down and say, oh, buy the dip. It's not the greatest investment strategy. If you're talking about DCAing into Bitcoin, go ahead and do that. I think that's a great idea. Obviously not financial advice. I personally DCA Bitcoin when it comes down to lower price targets, but in my opinion, we know Bitcoin is going to be around in the next 10 years. We do not know if KDA is going to be around in the next 10 years. So when I buy KDA, I want to buy not the exact bottom. I'll never buy the exact bottom. I will buy close to the exact bottom after we've had a trend reversal, and that comes in after we take out $4.25. I hope today's video was somewhat more enjoyable than the previous ones, because like I said, we've been bearish up until now, and it is starting to look good for KDA. I really do like this setup. I look forward to making the video tomorrow, and hopefully we see both continuation in the Kadena market, we see continuation in the crypto market, and we see continuation in the stock market. That's all I've got for you for Kadena. If you do like the Kadena content and you want me to make more of it, the best way to let me know is leave a like and a comment down below. I do not have time to cover every single crypto that I do look at daily, so if you do want me to keep on doing the daily KDA updates, best way to let me know, leave a like, leave a comment, share it with your friends. That's all I've got for you as always. Cowboy out, not financial advice. You know what I'm going to say, right? Peace.